Hey everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just waiting for Justin. He's running just a few minutes late, so bear with us. Still getting it set up here. Hope everybody's been having a good Saturday. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do here today. I was thinking about doing a watercolor. I like to do these Universal Studio Monster watercolors just because I'm a fan. All right. So let me show off a few things here while we wait for Justin. So this is the proof I got from the printer. Oh, here he is.
It's me.
It's a you.
Mamma mia.
So I was just about to show this off.
Nice.
This is the proof I got from the printer.
Yeah. How's it look?
I'm just a little concerned about how the warm colors came out on this.
Okay.
I don't know if it shows up on camera here.
Maybe. Let me pull up my brightness because it's a little dim for me.
All right.
You want a single shot yourself so we get a better...
Yeah. Let me...
Okay.
You don't have a YouTube on, do you? Because I kind of hear an echo.
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So this is what the proof looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you can tell, but like the orange and the reds came out kind of burned, kind of like a lot darker than what they typically are.
Yeah, I was gonna say they look a little more red than orange than they normally do.
As a matter of fact, I had one of my copies of our combined printed issues.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show what that looks like next to it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how well you can have that read on camera, but
I can see a difference, but yeah.
Yeah, so like that's the same color, the same font.
Mm-hmm.
All I did was grab that graphic and pull it onto this cover.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the difference there.
Yeah.
Even that red's the same red. It's the same banner.
Mm-hmm.
But it reads darker on this one.
Yeah. Okay. And now, is that just the cover, or the inside's the same too, as far as darkening the warm colors?
Well, that's the weird thing. It kind of happened on some pages. I'll show off the signature page here.
Yeah.
Like the picture I chose of you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Let me see here. So it didn't really disrupt much here.
Mm-hmm.
The page of yours that I colored. But when we get to Johnny's stuff, more than they can chew. Like these oranges are a lot hotter.
Yeah, they are. Wow. Okay.
So I don't know how well that reads. Again, on camera, it might look a little different than
Yeah, it does in person.
to the human eye, but also on the Mulrooney story, like that red just really kind of washing out. I don't know.
A little bit, yeah.
But in particular, there's this one story or one page here where this here is a lot cooler than what it looks like here.
Yeah.
This is actually showing up a lot redder. So I sent him a message yesterday to see, because I just barely got the proof yesterday.
Yeah.
To see if there's anything he could do to brighten the reds so they're not so burnt looking.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably won't hear back, honestly, till Monday.
Maybe.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Kind of bummed out about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the weird thing. Like on this lettering here, for mine,
yeah.
That orange is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But then we go to like Land of Dagon over here, for example. That's a lot darker.
It's just a little inconsistent.
Right. You see that?
Yeah.
Like even the black looks a lot grayer here.
Yeah.
Like you can see the details in the background that I have in the background here.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's more of a like a printer setting maybe that he has.
Possibly, yeah. Like his calibration's off a little bit.
Right. Yeah, like the levels are just a lot darker on his printing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really cool to like see it, hold it in my hand.
Yeah. That looks good.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. Yeah.
Yeah. Their little pumpkin head down there at the bottom. But yeah, I'll see if he can get that fixed. If not, I might just roll with it just to make sure the backers get their books on time.
Right. Honestly, because, yeah, like if I didn't know about those original copies, I don't think I'd mind it, really. A couple of, like, bright oranges here and there are going to detract from the book, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, even that Tricks and Treats font is the same, but on here it's just a lot darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my only complaint.
The paper quality looks nice.
Yeah, it is. Like I got no complaints there.
Yeah.
It's like a nice cardboard stock, and it's got a nice gloss to it. You can see this, like the light reflecting there.
Yeah. But I was going to say, like, it doesn't look like there was any fluting with any of those pages.
No, definitely not.
That's always cool. Because you still see that in, like, Marvel books and DC books, where the pages don't completely dry right.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that.
Yeah, I'll show you the little jack back here.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually printed really well. Just kind of the extras I threw in at the end.
Yeah.
I kind of showed your initial sketch here.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I had that, so I could put that in the book.
Yeah.
And then I had your ink completed, and then, of course, the colors on here.
Nice.
And then I also had your pencils, original pencils.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For one of those pages, and the inks completed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I'm cool.
Yeah, you are. So yeah, it's just a couple of things I wanted to add in there to kind of show behind the scenes stuff. So, Rob's.
That's a nice blood realm ad.
Yeah, it is. It's actually nice. Yeah, the colors actually came out printed really well for the backup story.
Yeah, that looks really good.
It's my favorite panel still. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy with the way this backup story printed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just so weird because like even that orange is perfect. That's good.
Yeah. I guess it just has to do with, maybe it's a red setting that he's got, because it seems to be the ones that like have a little bit more red in them. That's when they start to get a little. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like this, the Mulrooney one. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe it was just like his first ones. That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Light of Dagon, that one came out like a burnt orange.
Mm.
But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to show that off.
Really cool.
Yeah, so I'll see if you can tweak that a little bit. If not, then you're right. If you don't have anything to compare it to, you probably don't see it.
Yeah.
And so I'll just roll with it. But hopefully you can tweak that a little bit.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. But I'll probably do an update here tonight for the backers and let them all know.
Yeah.
Take pictures of the proof. Also show off the posters. I don't think I showed off the posters yet, have I? On an update.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do that too. All right, let me share this here. Exit my solo layout. There we are.
Hey, all right.
I like that one better, yes.
I can turn mine sideways if you want, so we can do that orientation.
No, this works. This is fine.
Okay.
It's not like we're on screen, so it's just our drawing. I did find another printer that I want to talk to. They don't do perfect bound like this.
Yeah.
They do saddle stitch square bound. And I'll probably go look to see what that looks like. Because I can't picture it. All right, so what are you drawing today?
I'm going to be working on my story some more. See if I can get another page or two done. If I can get this adjusted right. Okay.
Cool.
What about you? What are you going to be drawing?
Well, I was thinking about doing a watercolor today.
Yeah.
But I can't really decide on which monster I want to do.
All right.
What do you think I should do?
I vote for either The Mummy, Boris Karloff's The Mummy, or Phantom of the Opera when he's in his red getup.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool. But I'm not too familiar with it, so I'm afraid to tackle that just yet. So I'll probably do the Mummy. That sounds like fun.
All right. Lots of browns.
Yeah.
Use that old man color for your watercolors.
Old man color.
Yeah. You get like phthalo green and blue and cadmium red and old man color.
Get some burnt sienna.
Mm-hmm.
Paint some happy little trees.
I was a little worried getting into today because I didn't realize this until I was on my way here to school. But Tech is playing a home game.
Oh.
At least that's what I was told. So I was like, "Oh man, traffic's gonna be awful."
Yeah.
No, and it wasn't like great, but it wasn't bad. And I guess I don't know, because of COVID or whatever, people just aren't like turning up like they used to for Tech games.
Yeah, I'm sure they require vaccination or something like that to get in.
Maybe.
A lot of places are doing that.
Yeah.
For sporting events.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask you. I saw that for OFCON they are requiring masks, but it's not vaccination cards, right? Just masks.
Yeah, just masks.
Okay. I can do that. Kind of wish I knew that I was supposed to hold on to my vaccination card because I don't know where it is. I know I didn't throw it away. I just don't know where it is.
Oh, so you saw on Twitter that I got like all my alternate comics in?
Yeah, how were they?
Pretty good. I was going to tell you about one that I think you would like.
Mm-hmm.
There's a comic book called Can't Kill Cade. And
okay. I saw the cover to that.
Yeah, I think you would like it because it's very much like Deadpool.
Okay, yeah.
It's written by Spencer Desmond.
Spencer Desmond.
Guy is hilarious.
Yeah. How many books came in your bundle?
So I got whatever bundle they have that has like their newest releases.
Mhm.
And then to that, I added some of the back issues that I didn't have leading up to some of those issues.
Yeah.
So, like, they got a total of 30 comics.
Hmm.
No, not 30. My bad. 15 comic books, and it was $30.
Oh, nice. That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So everything you saw, I got for like 30, $32.
I think you had told me that you had gotten a bundle like that before, right? Like the price was just really good.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of takes you back to the 90s when you walk in and buy a comic for $2.
Yeah. And you actually had the $2 to spend in comics.
Right.
Hmm. Did you watch anything good this week?
I'm trying to think what I watched this week. I can't think of anything. Mostly been watching like TV shows in the evenings.
Yeah.
Going through Perfect Strangers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How was that show?
Oh, it's good. I mean, I used to watch it when I was a kid.
I remember seeing like bits and pieces of it when I was like really, really young, but I don't remember if it was actually funny or if I just watched it because it was on TV.
No, yeah, it's funny. I like it.
Yeah. What was the name of the foreign guy?
Belky
Belky. All right.
Belky Bartakamus. What about you? You watch anything good?
No.
No. All bad.
No, I haven't even watched anything. That's the thing. So I had a test last Wednesday. Um, I had a test on Monday, and ever since then, I've just kind of been studying for like a quiz that we have every week on Thursday. So I had yesterday off, and I chose to do homework. And then this morning, I decided to like unwind from the week by watching some more footage. So that's pretty much been my intake. I'm almost done with my second viewing of that entire show.
It's a good show.
It really is.
Well written.
Mhm. I caught an episode of The Simpsons right before I came over here on FX. Um, I really miss that show. I miss what that show used to be.
Simpsons.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, is it still on?
it's still on. It's just not quite the same. They used to make a lot of jokes they can't make anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it bums me out a little bit, but I have my reruns. I think The Simpsons has been going on for like 30 something years now.
Yeah.
It's been going for a long time.
At least 30 something years.
So if I'm not mistaken, the animated shorts came out in late '86. So technically, The Simpsons are as old as I am. But their actual series didn't start until I think the 1990, late 1990.
Oh, okay.
So they're about 4 years in showtime younger than I am. So they're about 30 years, 31 years old.
Gotcha. Hey, Johnny's there.
Hey, Johnny. How's it going, man?
Hey, Johnny, I'm going to be doing a watercolor of Boris Karloff's The Mummy. Justin?
What did you say?
He wants to know what you're working on.
Oh, okay. Still working on that page. I think I was working on it last week too. But yeah, just doing a page for a story that will see the light of day eventually. Yeah. So we're just hanging out, Johnny.
What are you up to, Johnny?
Do you remember, was Johnny there when we met the Equinox guys the first time?
I don't think so. I remember Sean Eddingfield.
Yeah, I remember him there. I remember Aaron and
Sean Cowan.
I don't remember him there. But
and Trevor. No, not Trevor. Someone else. I don't remember.
Kent wasn't there, was he?
No, I don't think so. Not much. Getting ready to go out and eat. Awesome, Johnny.
Hey, enjoy, Johnny.
Hopefully it's something good.
Lackey was there, wasn't he? Timothy Lackey?
Yes, he was.
Okay. I was just thinking about that the other day. That was like 20 years ago.
Gosh,
Yeah.
man, time flies.
Yeah, it does. That was just a real neat experience to meet all these comic book guys.
More than 20 years ago.
No, it wasn't 20 years ago. I'm just saying it feels like 20 years ago.
You made me think, like, man, I'm that old.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. It's true.
We're all that old. That's okay. No, that was like 15 though, wasn't it? It was like it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a good show.
Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, that's the show I met Los Portasio at. I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know he was there the year after that, for sure.
Oh, was that the one? Okay. I could remember. It was a DEF CON. I just didn't remember which one.
Yeah, because the first one, you and I were together throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
And I don't remember meeting him.
Okay.
The second one, I think, is I was sitting at the table, and you got to go explore, I think.
Yeah.
Are you ready for OathCon?
Yeah, I think so. Which I need to go through like a checklist with you to make sure I have, because I'm getting paranoid now that I'm going to forget something. But yeah. I know I've put everything that I've gotten into this box. But yeah, before I go, I'll have to do a call and then go through a checklist of all of the perks that I need to bring.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that Thursday night.
All right.
So I got to come up with my own checklist too and make sure I've got everything.
Yeah.
Take care, brothers. Hope to hang out soon. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We'll have to hang out. You just let me know whenever you're ready to come back on here, and we'll do it. All right. Have a good weekend, Johnny. Yeah, so when I watched Phantom of the Opera, I had no idea there were so many versions of it out there.
Yeah. I didn't either until you told me about it. I really just thought it was the 1925 version or whatever. And like the couple of versions they did like in the 70s or something.
Johnny says, you too, love you guys. Love you too, Johnny. Yeah, we definitely need to talk, man, because I've got a project for you.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're going to dig it.
I hope he digs it. Johnny Johnson, the man.
The legend. don't remember if it was on a live stream or if it was just us talking.
Yeah.
But I remember us talking about Matteo Scalera.
About who?
Matteo Scalera, and I showed you some of his artwork that he did of like Harley Quinn and the Joker.
That sounds really familiar. I couldn't tell you.
And it was like black and white, like gray wash kind of stuff.
Yeah. Matteo. I know that name. I'm trying to remember the artwork. How long ago was it, do you think? A couple of weeks ago?
No, it was probably a couple of months ago now.
Okay. I don't think it was on the stream. Typically on the stream we just draw our own stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it might have been one of our Facebook chats that we were having.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I saw that he just put out some more images of his painting technique, I guess.
Yeah.
Like he showed like a sketch he did of Avengers, and then his final drawing, and then how he throws like acrylic paint over it and starts painting over it in layers.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about. That sounds familiar now. We were talking about painting techniques. Yeah, that guy's really good. Oh, what's his name? Ariel Olivetti?
Olivetti, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds kind of similar to what he does with his washes of acrylic and colored pencil and stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's a similar technique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just thought that was really interesting. Yeah, I saw that episode of David Finch where he was on there.
Yeah.
It is the same guy we're talking about, right? Oh, Ariel Olivetti?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I saw how his process worked was on David Finch's channel. He did a couple of episodes with him and his moderator, Eric Grove, where they did that process. I want to say they did like 4 episodes, and then Ariel himself came on.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. They had El Padrino translate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. El Padrino's a good artist himself.
Yes, he is. Hey, did Rob Geronimo stop doing the Tuesday night draws for a little while?
Yeah, he did, because he's concentrating on his next volume of, I was about to call it Bloodborne, Blood Realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I was missing the notifications, but then I was like, no, maybe he's just not posting, because I think I only saw like one that I had missed.
Yeah, he's gonna start doing them just once a month now.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't announced his next one yet.
Okay.
So, did you watch Svengoolie last weekend?
I think so. What was last weekend's movie?
Dracula?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I did watch it. But again, like the last half hour or something like that, I had this time for dinner, so I didn't get to finish it. But yeah, I saw most of it.
Yeah, I was watching that and just thinking about how cool it was. What to call him, Boris?
Yeah, Bella.
Yeah, Bela Lugosi. How he had like his own hand gestures. With how he held his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you'd ever noticed that.
No, I never did.
Yeah, he has like these very like specific hand gestures that he used as Dracula.
Yeah.
And it just always like caught my eye.
Mm-hmm.
I think about how a lot of like modern actors will be like, well, I talk like a certain way because I'm this character, or
Yeah.
I slouch a certain way. But to him to have like a very specific like hand placement or finger placement,
Mm-hmm.
I thought was pretty cool.
What's showing this week on Svengoolie?
I think it's Dracula's daughter. How's your story coming along?
Not too bad. The new one that I'm working on.
Yeah.
I haven't worked on it, like I said, this week because I've been busy studying. But just doing more research. Calling it research, but really I'm just listening to podcasts Like, oh, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah. Coming up with some ideas of like how to better approach the story, like a more concise way of telling the story.
Yeah.
You and I talked about it, like being maybe shorter stories. Like I don't know if I want to do like a 20-page story, but maybe I can do like a 10 to 15, something like that.
Right.
I'm kind of something that I feel like I can do without dragging it out or condensing it too much and shortchanging the emotional payoff of the story.
Right.
And that's the dance. That's where the fun is. So that's what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
And like I said, I have like an idea of a pretty solid idea of what I want to happen and how it's going to end and stuff. But I want to get it to a stronger start.
Right. It's always hard to start a story.
Yeah. Sometimes that's like the most fun you'll have though, is starting a story. It's the middle part that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like, I know if I know how the story's going to end,
Mm-hmm.
after that, it's like, okay, how do I start it off to get it there?
Yeah. How do I make the ending mean as much to the reader as it does to me right now?
Right.
That is, yeah, I agree with you. That's a tricky situation.
And a lot of it hinges on how you start the story.
Exactly. Sounds like some Coke over there.
It's actually Topo Chico.
Mm.
Kind of like a Topo Chico lemonade because I put sugar and lemon in my glass.
Yeah.
Then I dump ice in it, and then I just, over time, just gradually pour my Topo Chico in there.
Sparkling lemonade.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Sparkling lemonade. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, sounds good. They make one, I don't know if you tried it with, what's it called, grapefruit?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my favorite one.
How's it taste?
A little bit like grapefruit.
Yeah.
Lo and behold.
Amazing.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Brilliant.
No, but it's not like too different from like your other citrus ones. It's just a little I don't know, grapefruitier. But I like that one.
Nice. I'll have to try it sometime.
Mm-hmm. So this week, one of the backroom leads was out for the whole week, and he was on vacation for a while. And this was the week I was supposed to start my new job. But instead, I kept working the back room because they needed me there. Yeah, so on Friday, I finally got a chance to go to the front office and like start setting up my desk and stuff. And so I set up all of my desktop the way I'm used to working, and I'm done, and I stand up, and there's this like, there's the desks, and then above the desk there's a shelf, probably about 3 feet up, or 2 feet up, 2.5 feet up, and on the shelf above where I'm working, there's a little Captain America statuette and a little Hawkeye statuette, and I'm like, what? And I start looking around the office like, no one else likes Marvel here. Like, no, I don't work with any other nerds like up front. I don't know who this would be. As I'm looking at him, and I'm just kind of like trying to think like who else would have these at their desk. One of my managers walks in, Steven, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you noticed your Captain America and Hawkeye up there, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, whose are these?" And he's like, "I don't know. They've just been here." I'm like, they just manifested. And so he's like, "Yeah, if you want, you can put them on your desk." I was like, "Yeah, I do." Because it's not, and here's the thing, it's not Marvel, or what's it called, the MCU. It's not the movie versions of Captain America and Hawkeye. It's the comic book versions of Captain America and Hawkeye.
Oh, cool.
So I'm like, these are really cool, and they're like really cool statuettes. They're kind of heavy. Like, you buy these for something. I just have no idea for what.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got some toys at work now.
Nice, man.
I have a feeling I'm going to find out like somebody bought those for me and they left them there at my desk.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I wish somebody at work would buy me gifts. No.
Instead of just giving you more work.
Yeah. Jerks.
Hey, it's your birthday. We got you some extra work to do. Thank you. You really shouldn't have, though. It's not necessary. Oh, what time does it start? What time do you want to get there? The convention.
We'll start Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
At 9, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know where you guys are staying at? You guys staying at that hotel or somewhere else?
I don't know where we're staying at now.
Okay.
What hotel is it going to be at?
It is at the Embassy Suites, I believe. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We can do that.
That way there's no mistake.
Yeah. That would be cool if I could stay there. It'd be easier.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I wonder if I get a discount there. Because I'm partnered, or because I'm employed with Cabela's and they're partnered with Bass Pro, we get discounts at like a bunch of hotel chains.
Oh, nice.
Check that out.
Mr. I'm special.
Mr. Big Stuff.
Mr. I'm somebody.
You're going to end up charging me more because I'm employed by Cabela's.
Yeah, we got special rates for you.
Yeah. You stay in the dumpster for $700 a night.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try something different here.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just going pure watercolor, I'm gonna ink it first, and then do watercolor over it. See how badly that messes it up.
What kind of paper are you using? Watercolor paper or mixed media?
It's watercolor.
Oh, okay. No, it'll be fine.
It's the real stuff.
Mm-hmm. And did you say your watercolors are they're cakes or are they tubes?
Cake. Yeah,
Watercolor cakes.
they're cakes.
Okay.
I like cake.
The convention, I guess, closes at 6 or 7, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Oh, I didn't bring it. Oh well. I was gonna bring my water bottle. So I've been putting like a couple of stickers on there from the ones that we got for
Oh, really?
the last stretch goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
They stick really well. Like it's still, like I said, they're a little thinner than the first batch I got,
Yeah.
but they printed pretty nice. They're solid stickers,
Nice.
vinyl stickers, so they'll be waterproof. You can put them on your water bottles and your mugs.
Go swimming with them.
Yeah.
Yay. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting those, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun shopping for those. And then getting all excited when they show up in the mail.
Yeah.
Like that turnaround time was actually really impressive. Like I ordered them on. Oh, what day did I order them on? You sent them to me on Thursday or Wednesday or something like that. I think I ordered them on Friday, and they showed up the next Thursday. So like 6 days, 7 days.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, for like 100 and something stickers. Yeah.
Earlier, I was gonna come to my room and draw, but needed something to listen to, so I started looking around to see what there was to listen to, and ended up coming across that Joe Kubert thing I sent you.
Yeah.
And then
That's Graham Nolan's channel?
Yeah, it's Graham Nolan's channel.
Okay.
It's called Storytellers.
Yeah.
There's lots of really cool interviews on there. Drama Jr.
Yeah. Oh, I think you told me about that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun one to listen to. But yeah, after that, like I couldn't draw. I was just watching. Only listened to the first hour. It's 3 hours long.
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna listen to it before I came over here, but I was like, no, I don't have 3 hours for it. But yeah, that's a good idea. I probably will listen to it later tonight while I draw or write or something.
It's going to be distracting because they're going to be talking about artwork that they're showing, and you're going to want to watch it too, look at it, to see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't get any drawing done.
Maybe I can just watch it in parts.
Yeah. But it was really fun.
Yeah.
I guess he was a lot nicer than I thought he was, because he just was this kind of like a gruff guy in photos and stuff.
Yeah, he does.
But Graham Nolan told a story about when he was in class, and one of the students just didn't have, what it took to become a comic artist.
Mm-hmm.
And so during critique, they put his drawing up, and he said that Joe Kubert just kind of put his hand over his mouth and was kind of like nodding yes, kind of like he was thinking, looking at it, and just kept nodding yeah. And then kind of like did this with his hand and said, "That's one hell of a try." Like that was the only positive thing he could say.
Mm-hmm. Dang, that's really good.
Yeah. And then he said afterwards he was with his classmates,
mm-hmm.
and he was doing his Joe Kubert impersonation, doing that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody laughed, and he turned around, and Joe Kubert was behind him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a funny story. What were you going to say?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. No, that is pretty cool. It's actually, even for being, I guess, kind of an insult, it's like a nice insult. Like, well, you tried your best. That's all
right. Exactly.
Joe Kubert. He's the one, if I remember right, he has a beard, right? Or he had a beard and glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Old school dude.
Yeah. I gotta step away for a minute.
Okay.
Show's all yours.
Oh my god. Well, everybody, it was only a matter of time. And the people got what they wanted. It's the Justin Show again. I don't think I like it being Justin's show. He doesn't have anything to say. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just kind of darkening the figure. I've darkened the background. I've kind of reduced it to black and white, and now the gray tones need to be pushed forward or pulled forward, and then the shadows on the figure need to be pushed back. So I need to do that and have this make sense. Because I don't know what I was thinking like 4 years ago when I drew this. But everything looks real one-dimensional. When everything's kind of shaded in that way, it just kind of reads as flat. So I need a I need to pull some stuff out. I like this. You see that? Probably not. It's too small. But you have an idea of what it's supposed to look like. You know what? I think I am going to change my orientation. I don't know if I can at this point. It seems like it's a little... Oh, maybe not. Okay. Okay. That, I think, works. Let's adjust this so that it's that. Yeah. Okay. What does he got going on? That's a really nice mummy. Boris Karloff had this really amazing ability to become a completely different actor. Very few actors have that ability to become something other than just themselves playing something else. Like Ryan Reynolds. You'll never see Ryan Reynolds playing anything other than Ryan Reynolds. But there are some actors who are like Gary Oldman, who are capable of just like losing themselves in a role and becoming a different actor or a different character. And it may even surprise you years later when you learn, like, oh, that was that actor? I didn't even recognize them. So, you know, that's cool. It's cool to see old actors be able to do that.
And I'm back.
All right.
I just had to give the people what they asked for. The Justin Show.
Yeah.
Because you demanded it.
I'm sure someone would have demanded it if they liked it.
Well, you know, his mom.
It's the Justin Show and the other one. So I was just talking about Boris Karloff and his ability to almost transform himself into different characters, different roles.
Yeah.
It's really hard to see that in popular actors right now.
Yeah.
You always get actors just kind of playing themselves, but with like a different hat on.
Right. Like Samuel L. Jackson.
Like Samuel L. Jackson, pretty much.
He's always Samuel L. Jackson. He's always tired of mother bleeping snakes on mother bleeping plains.
That's right.
No matter who he's playing.
I think even when he does kind of go out of his own element, it's just him at a different age.
Yeah.
Like in Django. It's not really him, it's just him when he's older.
Right.
But yeah. Anthony Hopkins is as good of a actor as he is, will always be Anthony Hopkins.
Right. Sometimes you gotta play to your strengths.
That's true. No one's better at being Anthony Hopkins than him.
Except for maybe Gary Oldman.
Dang. He's too dang good.
I remember hearing a story about Boris Karloff when he played Frankenstein. How he pulled his teeth out so that he could get those sunken in cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a, what was it called, a bridge in his right jaw or something like that.
Yeah.
Pulled that out. Man, that's dedication.
And hearing about Lon Chaney, how he had that device like strapped to his nose, like wires to yank his nose up.
Yeah, you told me about that. He started bleeding occasionally.
Yeah.
That's just the price of show business for those guys.
Suckers. Yeah, I'm impressed with that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dedication to their art.
It becomes a craft, something that's a passion of theirs. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's a really cool mummy you got going on, man. That turned out really good.
Thanks.
The Mummy is another one of those movies that I was kind of impressed by when it came to watching it, like the Universal Mummy.
Yeah.
I liked it more than I thought I would. I kind of thought it was just going to be like, oh, it's going to be fine, you know. Yeah. But no, it was actually pretty fun. Pretty fun movie.
What did you like about it?
I liked the makeup they did for him. Like he just looked creepy. He looked. I mean, I know he was dusty and covered in plaster, and it was, 30 hours to get him in that makeup or whatever. But like it just paid off really well. It was kind of like we were talking about, like the dedication to the craft. Like it's all practical effects that he just looks miserable in that thing, and that just kind of adds to his portrayal of this tortured being. I also remember like on a technical sense, like the camera work being pretty good.
Huh.
I remember enjoying it.
That's cool. I don't think that's something I noticed when I watched it.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I watched it, though.
Yeah.
When I watched
it wasn't on the same level as like a Creature from the Black Lagoon or anything.
Right.
That movie was just years ahead of its time. It looks pretty modern, but it was still pretty good.
Who would you say currently is one of our better actors of our time?
I would say it's probably Gary Oldman, honestly. If we're talking about like that kind of skill,
Yeah.
somebody who can do that, him and there was somebody I was thinking about the other day, and now I'm not going to remember who it is.
Is it Keanu Reeves?
But I was like, yeah, that person. Also, Oscar Isaac actually had that ability as well.
Really?
He was pretty good at it.
What movies in particular do you think?
So like he did this movie, Annihilation.
Yeah.
He had a minor role in that one, but he plays like a contrasting versions of himself. So like in the beginning of the movie, he's like a very normal person, and then like something happens in the movie, he supposedly dies, and then he comes back to life, but he comes back different, and he plays the same character, just out of himself. Like he's just like a really I don't know, traumatized version of himself. I thought he did pretty good in that one. And what else was it? I'm blanking on what it was, but yeah, it was. There's a couple of other movies that I've seen him in that I was like, oh yeah, that was Oscar Isaac. Like he has the ability to just like, I just kind of forget that it's him, and I just kind of focus on the character. But yeah, as much as I like Willem Dafoe, I feel like he always plays Willem Dafoe though. I'm never gonna know it's not Willem Dafoe.
Right. I think it's the same with character or actors who have a specific look or voice.
Yeah.
Like Christopher Walken's always going to sound like Christopher Walken.
I've never seen him try not to be Christopher Walken though.
That's true. He's like, you hired me for me.
That's right. But yeah, who do you think is a really, really good actor that we have currently?
Trying to think of someone. Whenever they're on screen, I'm just like, I gotta watch this guy. I guess we're thinking about actors who kind of lose themselves in their roles, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know who I think is really good is actually Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that's a good point. He actually is really good.
Like in the different movies I've seen of his, like he's pretty good at losing himself in those characters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's always going to sound like Hugh Jackman because he's got that accent, but it's like,
yeah.
But he's a good, like, almost like an everyman kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I think is really good, underrated actor?
Hmm.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Because that guy, I've seen him play like the goofy sidekick, and I've seen him play the villain.
Mhm.
He is frightening as villain.
He's very expressive. He's got those really big eyes.
Yeah.
Make it really easy to either empathize with him or fear him.
Yeah, I think he's a great actor.
Yeah. He does a lot of voice work. Which,
Does he?
Yeah. Which I was always surprised at. Like, I guess I just never figured out, like, that he was a trained actor, but, like, his voice is changeable as well. So, like, you know how he was the voice of, what's his name, K2, something like that,
Oh, yeah.
in Star Wars?
Right. Yeah.
He was the voice of the chicken, I think, in
Cow and chicken?
Moana.
Oh.
I think it's Moana or something like that. But yeah, the chicken doesn't actually have any lines. It's just chicken noises. But they hired Alan Tudyk to do it.
Really?
Yeah. I could be wrong. I don't think it's Moana. Maybe it was a movie before that. But the chicken didn't have any lines. I don't think it was just like what's his name? Santa's Little Helper's voice. Frank Welker.
Yeah.
Like that dude's an incredible voice actor, but like he just does all these like noises and sounds and animal noises, and that's what he's known for.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. And he was the voice of the bad guy in Wreck-It Ralph, the first one.
I think I knew that.
Yeah, I didn't recognize his voice though. Like whenever I heard it, I was like, "Oh, that sounds like somebody from The Simpsons." But no, that was Alan Tudyk. Which I think Wreck-It Ralph, the first Wreck-It Ralph, is one of my favorite Pixar movies.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like and it's not that it has to do with video games. I like that aspect, but it's not that. I think it's just the story, the idea of Ralph being a bad guy, but he doesn't want to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like the ending is what gets me every time, where he's like jumping into the volcano
Yeah.
and he starts saying the bad guy mantra or whatever. Seems like that always get me though. Have you ever seen Iron Giant?
Yes.
Okay. The ending of Iron Giant, like, it choked me up for like 3 days afterwards just talking about it. But when he says Superman and he flies into the missile,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. He's a hero. Yeah. You have a favorite Pixar movie?
Did they do what's it called?
They're the ones who did the ones with the trolls, right? Like with Chris Pratt.
Onward.
Onward, yes, that one.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that one.
That's probably my favorite one.
Really?
That one got me. That one got me teary-eyed. So did Up. Like, I always felt bad for the old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Onward.
Mhm.
I think I've seen that one a couple of times now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know who the critical drinker is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's got a. It's not him, but like his fan base has a what do they call it, the Facebook group,
Mhm.
and I joined it a couple of weeks ago. And they post like discussions and stuff about movies. Pretty interesting to see. Somebody posted about Way of the Gun, and
Oh, really?
yeah, they're just like asking like, oh, what do people think about Way of the Gun? And I posted on there like, hey, what do you guys think about it, this being a noir movie? And one of the guys was like, I want to say no, but I can't think of why not. Like the more I think about this movie, it kind of is. But somebody else said I consider it like a modern Western,
Yeah.
and I think that's true. That's a really good speculation on it. Like it's not like a classic Western, but it definitely does feel like it.
Right. No, I could totally see it as a modern Western personally.
Yes.
I get that. It almost has like a Butch and Sundance kind of vibe to it. Like thinking about it in those terms.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what do I think about it?
Yeah, what do you think about it?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I think it's that's accurate to call it a Western movie. I don't have a whole lot of experience with Western movies outside of like some of the bigger name ones, like Good, Bad, and the Ugly, the Man with No Name trilogy, and stuff like that. But so like, I can't say that it feels like one of those movies, but yeah, like it just feels like one last ride to do like a a big score kind of movie, and then I'm out of the game forever or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, and then like their whole persona, their whole I guess philosophy, also feels kind of like a every man for himself kind of thing, but it's easier for both of us if we go into this together. They're not strictly friends, but they see themselves as associates, just
Right.
partners.
Yeah.
That was an interesting dynamic to see, because I'd never seen a movie like that where like the two main characters weren't like either friends or enemies. They were kind of not passive towards each other, but they saw each other as useful.
Right.
And that was kind of where it stopped. Because in that line of work, I guess you would go through a lot of friends, and you'd start to dissociate yourself from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought the psychology of that movie was really interesting. The most fascinating part of it, I think, was the opening scene where the girlfriend starts to mouth off to the guys.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, just punch him. And I think the writer said something like, the idea is that you don't, if you know you're going to lose a fight, make sure the other side doesn't feel like they won. Because now he's going to have to deal with that.
Right.
A girlfriend with a broken nose.
Yeah.
And that's like the ultimate, like, I've got nothing to lose, so I'm just going to make sure that you lose something too, kind of idea or kind of personality. And
Yeah.
I really like that. I'd never seen that before in a movie, so that was really fun to see.
It was. I think what made it more gratifying was that it was Sarah Silverman.
Yeah. And back then, I don't think she was anybody, was she? Because that was like early 2000s or something.
Yeah, she was. I already knew who she was. Yeah.
Okay.
And she was so good at that role because I could totally see her being like that in real life.
Yeah. Just a real loudmouth.
Yeah, because I think she had already been on Friends as Chandler's girlfriend.
I think
Was that her?
I think she was one of them. Maybe I think it's somebody else. Let me check. Now I gotta check.
Let's see what IMDb has to say about this. Because you're talking about that real annoying one, right? That he had.
No, like I don't know. I don't think it was her. But I
No.
thought she had been on Friends. Let me check.
Okay. I mean, she
Could be.
probably has.
I could be completely wrong.
Never.
But yeah, she does kind of remind me of that girl.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that they already released a poster for Cowboy Bebop?
No, I haven't seen the poster. The more I hear about that show, the more concerned I am about that show.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out just because it's
Yeah.
yeah, Cowboy Bebop. I mean,
Yeah. It's Cowboy Bebop. I like John Cho. We'll see.
I forgot that she was on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah. Who was she? I do remember her voice, though.
Robo Sitter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they make a sitter for Meatwad, I think, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. There was a lot of actually comedians that were on that show. That became pretty big later on too. What's his name? H. John Benjamin.
Yeah.
He was a Moth Monster Man.
That's right. Okay, she was on an episode of Seinfeld. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it was a popular
90s.
90s show, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she was on There's Something About Mary. I don't remember her in that.
Was she one of Mary's friends, maybe?
Probably. She was on an episode of Frasier.
She was on Frasier?
Yeah.
Who she play?
Jane?
That name does not sound familiar.
Oh, well.
All right. think Patton Oswalt was on that show a couple of times too. Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the what's it called? The drunk fraternity aliens.
Oh yeah.
That was Patton Oswalt, and then later on he plays Master Shake's supposed son.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I used to like Patton Oswalt. He just got too political for me.
Oh yeah.
He's a funny looking guy.
He was funny on Parks and Rec too.
What did he play on there? I don't remember.
He played, I don't remember his name, but just the guy who was obsessed with history. And he's like in favor of keeping up a historical site that the city wants to tear down or something like that.
Okay.
And so he ends up like filibustering.
Yes, okay, I remember that now.
Have you seen the deleted scenes for that?
No, I haven't.
It is hilarious. You need to look it up on YouTube because he's just ad-libbing the whole time. So he goes into like the Star Wars thing. I think he does that in the show where he like talks about what episode 7 should be.
Mm-hmm.
And he runs through the whole thing, but like I want to say it's like 8 minutes or 9 minutes of
Wow.
him like ad-libbing. And they have it on YouTube. I forgot who it was that was showing me. One of my friends was showing me. I was like, oh my God, he really went that long. And he's just talking about like what Chewbacca should do and all this other stuff. And then like it turns out that like it's connected to the Marvel universe too, and he's got all these other characters showing up.
It's funny. You're all right over there?
Yeah, I'm just stretching out my back. I've been doing like a lot more work than I'm used to doing at work, like moving pallets and stuff like that. Not like lifting anything heavy, just like moving stuff that is heavy, like pushing it and stuff.
Gotcha.
So my back's a little tired this week from doing that.
Gotcha.
I got my steps in though. That's pretty good. How's work going? You still working those long hours?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
They hire somebody else to help you out a little bit?
No, we just got into a good rhythm.
Oh, good.
And plus things are kind of slowing down right now.
Yeah. So fourth quarter is not your busy time of year?
No. Nah, we start to slow down. Less construction goes on during winter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it gets busier for you because holiday season and people want to buy gifts.
Yeah, it gets busier for us. The slowest season I think is probably between March and February is not terrible. Yeah, I would say like February and probably April, when it's like winter, but we're gonna start turning the corner into summer pretty soon.
Yeah.
Like once we hit that spot, that's when we start picking up. Like towards the summer, when people want to get out and shoot stuff.
Right. Don't kill me something.
It's a beautiful day outside. Time to kill something.
Oh, Amanda says, "Hey guys."
Hey, Amanda. I realized I forgot to post this on Facebook that we're going to have a live stream.
Yeah, I don't really announce it anymore. Just so that there's no pressure.
Right. We're just having fun.
Right. All right, I think I've taken this as far as I'm going to take it with inks.
Okay. Why don't you single shot it so everyone can bask in the glory?
All right.
Man, that's really good, dude.
Thanks. Get a little closer because I know it's a small. It is a small drawing.
Yeah. Is it like a 6x6?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is. Hold on, I got the book right here. Eight by 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You like that? You like that paper, the Master's Touch one?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know any better because it's not like I bought a whole bunch of brands.
Yeah.
It's the first one I've gotten that's watercolor paper.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? You tried a couple of them?
Yeah, I've tried a couple of them. I like Arteza paper. They sell it on Amazon. I think that's the only online place I've seen it at. But it's really cool. It doesn't buckle. That's my issue with like a lot of watercolor paper is that it either it starts to peel really easy, like if I press a little too hard, or like it'll take the water fine, but it just starts to warp the paper too easy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that one seems to be pretty resilient and thick enough or heavy enough paper to not buckle like that.
That's cool.
I used this one paper in school, and I haven't been able to find it.
What
It
was it
was so it's Arches paper. You can find that, but it's hot press.
Interesting.
Most of the time, you're going to find cold press paper.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm used to.
Yeah, and you can still get it like at specialty shops. It's just really expensive. But that one was pretty good. I think I've learned to live without it because it's been like 12 years and I haven't gone out and looked for it. So I guess I'm okay. But yeah, I liked that paper too.
take a picture of this before I ruin it.
That's the spirit. And you're still using the, I think they're Japanese watercolors, right? That you got a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show them off right here in a second. Alrighty. So yeah, this is my Kuretake set.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the chart in here where you can make your own color swatches.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a pretty cool idea to have it printed inside.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't bother because this paper is going to be different from whatever I'm working on.
Right.
So it really doesn't matter what it looks like on here.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the way I see it.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah, a lot of either marker sets or watercolor sets will come with their own like printed and like glossy paper and everything, and that's like that doesn't do me any good. That's not gonna look at anything like what I'm going to use it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people don't realize that, but color will react differently to paper. You'll get a different texture. You'll get a different vibrancy from it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it just depends on how the paper takes the color,
Mm-hmm.
whether it sits on top or it bleeds in.
Exactly.
But yeah, so these are my cakes. They don't taste good. I'll tell you that.
They look delicious, but I promise you, they're only about half as delicious.
Phthalo green is my favorite flavor, though.
Yeah.
If I had to.
It tastes like real phthalo.
It really does. To put the low in phthalo.
Mm-hmm. Did you say those were kind of close to like a thicker? I was gonna say gouache, but
Yeah, I've never used squash, but I imagine that that's what it would be like.
yeah,
The texture is very creamy.
yeah. I think you'd really like working with gouache. It's very similar to how you would approach painting with acrylic.
Okay. Yeah, I need to try it out sometime. I've always wanted to ever since I found out that's what Alex Ross uses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was blown away whenever I found out that he uses gouache. I was like, no, you don't. You use oil, you use pastel, something real smooth.
Right.
But yeah, that's crazy. He's just a master.
Indeed. Okay, so What's your favorite medium to paint in?
Watercolor is just because I'm the most used to that. Um, I think I've just grown like very accustomed to it, but I will say that gouache is a very close second.
Okay.
Yeah. And really the only reason it isn't like acrylic or anything is just because of the cleanup. It just it takes some of the fun out of it when you have to do preparation to use it, and you have to do such a long cleanup afterwards, and it can eat up your brushes if you're not careful.
Right.
But yeah, I would say at the bottom of the list is probably like tempera paint or something.
Tempera paint.
Yeah.
It's been years since I've really painted, but my favorite medium was oil.
Oil, man. Good for you. I could never. Oil was fun, I will admit that, but like you can't quite capture like the same I guess creaminess or like the smoothness and the transitions as you can with oil.
Yeah.
There for rendering, there's nothing like oil, but also it takes like 100 years to dry, so
It does.
it takes more than I have patience.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I do remember seeing your oil paintings. I liked those. Um, who were some of your like favorite painters that kind of inspired you whenever you were still in school?
As far as the masters go, I was a fan of Rubens,
Mm-hmm.
and then like more modern painters like Boris Vallejo and Luis Royo.
Yeah.
Who else? Christopher Shy was always a big influence.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much in my painting style, so much as like the subject matter, because he
Yeah.
always did an interesting subject matter, and just the mood, I guess.
Yeah, I would actually say that it seemed like I think it was even before you had heard of him. Maybe not, but like you were kind of delving into that like muddy, hazy kind of feel to your paintings even before Christopher Shy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. I remember that was an interesting find for you whenever you found him because you were like, yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah. That's the ticket. Yeah, and I was really fortunate to talk to him, even though it was just that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Just really generous guy to offer me his cell phone number, and I sent him an email. He even offered to show me his studio if I was ever in Houston.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very talented artist.
Yeah. I think that's another career I would have liked to have pursued when I was younger if I had stayed in school. Was like going to work for his studio and doing illustrations.
Yeah. So when you started picking up watercoloring, what were you doing to learn? Were you just going to like YouTube and stuff? Was there somebody in particular?
Nobody in particular, really. I just I did watch a few like beginning watercolor just to see how people did it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like YouTubers that I found that were painting like sceneries, like trees and grass, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sunsets, nothing exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only thing I looked at really. What about you?
School. That's mostly what I did. That's where I learned it. So, I had class with Andrew Martin, and it went over. It was a summer class, so like our section on watercolors was like a week long.
Oh
And,
wow.
yeah, I didn't quite get a whole lot from it, but I knew I enjoyed parts of it. Um, it took me a long time to get back into watercolors, but I knew that there was something there. Like I think I can do something with that. I just need to like spend more time on it.
Right.
And it was a long time before I could find the time to spend on it. It was until after I graduated that I decided I wanted to do a book in watercolor, and that's when I did Across the Sea. But yeah, that was I mean, it was a fun class. I enjoyed it. I still learned stuff from it. But Amanda was in that class with me, and she learned. Was she in that class with me? Maybe not. She might have been in a different class, but it was like a full term. She learned a lot, and she's who I learned a lot more stuff from.
Cool.
Yeah. No, that's right. I think she had like a TA or something for her class, and it was like this dude who kind of looked like Dr. Mindbender from the GI Joe.
Right.
He had this mustache and he was bald. I think he had red hair though. Like his mustache was red.
Well, that's different.
A little different. Actually, now that I think about it, Dr. Mindbender kind of looks like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He was in shape.
And to say, Snoop, I was in Bald Guy's class.
Yeah, bald guy's class. That's the guy.
Mr. Baldini.
Mr. Mo. Yeah.
Mr. Garibaldi.
Mm-hmm. That's the dude. Yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about, Amanda. He kind of looks like Dr. Mindbender or something. I can't remember his name, but he was the one that was in my drawing class that asked me like, so you like drawing comic book stuff? And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I like to draw comic book stuff. Like Conan the Barbarian, like all the girls in Conan the Barbarian. Like, all right. I'm not comfortable. Yeah. I'm going to need to ask you to leave, please.
So is there anything you want to do when you come to Oklahoma City?
I mean, nothing in particular. You guys are familiar with that area. What is there to do?
Not much. Maybe go watch a movie or something if you want to. If we have time. Honestly, we'll probably be tired and just want to like chill after that.
Yeah. Maybe just watch TV or something. Nothing too outrageous. That should be fine.
Anywhere you want to eat?
If we're close to a Salvestano's,
We're not, unfortunately.
no.
There's only one of those. It's in Tulsa.
Yeah. No, like again, is there any place around there that's particularly good or kind of places you have?
Yeah, I want to say there's a Zio's out there.
Zio's, try that out.
Yeah, go have some Italian food.
Mm-hmm.
Five Guys, go get some burgers. That's always a fun tradition when you go out there.
Yeah.
I like their burgers.
They're pretty close to homemade burgers.
Yeah.
They're just too small.
Is there a painting medium that you'd like to try out that you haven't tried?
Yes. Watercolor markers. I have some.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything with them. As a matter of fact, I might bring them with me and just like play around with them. I'm gonna have time up there, I guess, a little bit at least. And then maybe I can do some quick paintings or something just to try them out.
Yeah.
Because I found a deal on Blick.com where they were selling what are they called? Winsor Newton watercolor markers.
Yeah.
And that was already like 2 years ago, 3 years ago that I got them. So
Wow.
I hope they're not dried out by now. But yeah, I think Amazon had some too. I got some from there. But yeah, so I'd like to try those out. They look like a lot of fun, but I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
What about you?
Probably gouache. I like to try gouache out sometime.
Yeah.
Can you think of another movie that's like Way of the Gun? It's a little different.
I don't know. Maybe Stay.
That's a good one.
It's a good movie. It's not really like a straightforward movie
Right.
because you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
like does this kid have like magical powers or what is it that's happening? And it's not until the end you realize what you saw at the beginning.
Right.
So that's I think that's one of those movies that maybe not necessarily as a genre, but as a story.
Yeah. It's definitely one that makes you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I loved that movie when it first came out.
Yeah.
That was so emo.
Yeah, but it was good.
It was good.
What about you? Is there a movie that you can think of that's a little bit different? Likes to play with the genre?
Hmm. I'm gonna think about that a little bit.
Well, if nothing else, this is some good ASMR.
Ryan says can't stay, but I did tweet out the stream.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Thanks, Ryan. appreciate you stopping by, man. Yeah, I just now saw that. I heard they're going to remake Flight of the Navigator. I don't know if you heard about that one.
Yeah, with Bryce Dallas Howard directing, I think.
That should be interesting.
Yeah. It should be. I don't know if it will be interesting, but it should be, yeah.
The one I wish they'd remake is Last Starfighter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with like all the advancements that we've made in special effects, that would be a great movie to remake.
Instead, we're going to get Lost Boys.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. I think there are very few movies that like you can justify remaking. Lost Boys is not one of those movies. I don't know what you could add to that movie, making it current era.
Cell phones.
Yeah, you can add cell phones. Hooray. Like, that movie worked really, really, really well in the 80s. I don't think there's anything interesting about it happening today, though.
No.
I know there's still teenage rebellion, but it was a different kind of rebellion in the 80s. It was getting tattoos and drinking. I don't know what it is today. I don't think it's that, though.
I mean, nowadays, you can't let anybody get close to you because of COVID.
Yeah.
How are vampires going to bite people?
Yeah.
Gotta put your mask on.
They're going to have extender straws. They're just going to pluck into people's necks.
Excuse me, sir, you're not social distancing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I want to look at the cast, and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah. Yep. I am disappointed. you hear they're making a Super Mario Brothers movie?
I heard about it.
Yeah,
Is that for real? Like
it's
Chris Pratt and who's talking for Luigi?
Charlie Day.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
why?
Because why not?
Because money. That's why.
And like, yeah, make a Super Mario Brothers movie, but why that cast? I think it was last night. Amanda was telling me about it. She was like, "Yeah, they're making a Super Mario Brothers movie." I was like, "But Bob Hoskins is dead. You can't go on without Bob Hoskins." And she said like it's gonna be Chris Pratt and Charlie Day, and I was like, "All right." And then she said Jack Black is gonna be the voice of Bowser. And I was like, "Okay, that actually makes sense. I can get behind that."
Same here. That's the only
Yeah.
casting that I like. And it's not that I don't like Chris Pratt, because I do. I like his movies.
He makes no sense as Mario.
No. And Charlie Day makes even less sense as Luigi.
Yeah. Did you see Sebastian Maniscalco is going to be in it?
No, I did not.
Yeah. He's going to play Bowser's son, I think. Spike. I think that's who that is.
I could have seen him as Luigi.
Yeah, maybe. I could see him as Luigi. Who was it? Keegan Michael Key is going to be Toad.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why not?
But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Sounds like there's cats over there. Aren't you at the library?
I am at the Student Union building.
Oh, okay.
It's cat day here. Everyone decided to bring their cats.
Go Tech.
They don't throw tortillas anymore because they found that wasteful. They just
Throw cats. I like that. I could get behind that.
right? The players don't like it, but
The cats
like it even less. The cats haven't said no yet.
Until they do, we're just going to keep on launching them.
They must like it.
A cat bazooka. Instead of t-shirts, we launch cats into the air.
Yeah.
Those t-shirt cannons.
I mean, they're young people. Surely their hearing can't be that bad. And they have to scream at each other when they're 2 feet away from each other.
It's because they're just so excited.
I guess so.
They
They're
can't
having
even.
ideas. They're
They
like,
can't
"Oh my
even.
God." They can't.
They're like, I can't even. Yep.
Yeah.
course.
Read it, dude. I get it. Mm-hmm. This dude gets it.
Well, at least it's not Tejano music or country music, right?
No, I suppose not.
There's that.
But it is like right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And away they go.
Noise. About time.
They're just gonna have to talk louder. The further away they get.
Of course. It makes all the sense in the world.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right. Well, I think I'm done.
Think you're done?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to push it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yet here I am pushing it more.
I don't want to, but I will.
The aqua brush, it has a mind of its own. It is possessed.
I don't know who invented the awkward brush, but good job. That was very handy.
They deserve a pat on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I need to buy more. This one, like the little hairs are starting to come out from them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's balding on me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll go back in with some white ink. Touch some stuff up.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, of course. Of course, the paper just starts tearing.
Yeah.
Because why not? There we go.
Do you want it taped or not?
They taped him as a sacrifice.
The tape gets a cut of that fresh paper, baby.
Paper's my reward. Just that top layer that came up. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, a little bit. Took a little bit with it. Yeah.
It's like a scar now.
Yeah, just tape it back.
There we go.
There you go. Good as new.
Did you ever make paper?
I never got to make paper, no. I think in my printmaking class, like the upper level printmaking classes, they would.
Yeah.
Because my printmaking professor, I think, had mentioned something about that. But no, as painting majors, we didn't have to take the upper level printmaking classes, so I never did.
Cool.
Did you have to make it?
I did. I don't remember what class I was in. I don't know that it was printmaking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah, we definitely made paper. We had to bring like a hanger wire,
Yeah.
and some pantyhose. And
That's right. I remember you had to do that one day.
yeah,
Might have been for your design class or something.
maybe. Or maybe it was printmaking. But it was basically taking paper we had previously used, like scraps of it.
Yeah. You shred
And
it up.
yeah, pretty much just like pulping it up and then soaking in water and glue and I don't remember what else. And then running it through the pantyhose and whatever stuck was like the paper.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I show off my mummy.
All right. Single shot it, dude.
All right. So the layout.
Man, that is very nice. Good job.
Thanks.
Oh, they forgot something good.
No.
No,
Your
that did
hearing
turn out
aids.
really, really well. Yeah.
Thanks.
I think for your birthday, I'm going to get you some paper. So it doesn't,
Paper.
it doesn't tear on you anymore. Was it a paper issue, you think, or was it a tape issue?
I think it was the paper.
Yeah.
So now I've got my Wolfman and my mummy.
Yeah. Really cool stuff, man.
Thanks. Let me take myself off of solo layout. It's funny, like the first option it gives you is remove from stream.
Yeah.
I always gotta be careful with that.
Very nice.
Let me put you on solo here. Oh, you can show us what you got going on.
All right. So this is the last page that I worked on last week. I did a few touch-ups on the bottom.
That's a nice panel on that bottom one.
Thanks. Yeah.
Really like the texture you did of that background.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm just kind of scratching at it. So.
Yeah. It reads as rock or like stone, like a big
Yeah,
stone.
it is. It's supposed to be stone. It's this weird combination of textures that they're going to have going on. There's like some walls that are drywall, some walls that are like ancient stone, some walls that are like wooden. They look like they're still falling apart. I just wanted to look like it was built like in different eras or something.
Yeah. Can you pull it up closer and try to see her
yes.
face?
Hold on. The stand is kind of in the way.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice.
Yep. That's the panel.
Looks good, man.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
So, interesting faces back there.
Yeah. And then this is the one I was just working on, where she's trying to get out, and she hears them chanting, and she can hear something or someone dying or being sacrificed. So she's like just freaking out about it. And then that's the last panel there. I haven't worked on that one yet, but maybe next week. Or the week after, I suppose.
Yeah. Looks good. I like it.
Thanks.
I like her expression on that one, that last panel.
Yeah, I don't remember if I used a reference for that face or not, but like, it seems like I would have.
A good angle too. Kind of that
Yeah.
from beneath.
Mm-hmm.
One of the short fish people trying to reach out. Looks good.
Thanks, bud.
What kind of ink are you using?
This is just out of the this thing, and then I'm using the what do they call the Prismacolor pens for like the touch-up stuff.
Okay.
And then the old pen that's on there is Micron. That's why it looks kind of red.
Gotcha. They kind of fade after a while, huh? Those inks.
Yeah.
Can give you that reddish tone.
Yeah, which is weird because they're supposed to be archival.
Right.
They're not supposed to do that. There's like one thing they're not supposed to do. But yeah, so that's why that's kind of turning that weird color, or like a sienna color. But yeah, these are pretty nice. They have like almost like a bluer tint to them.
What brand is that?
This is Prismacolor.
Prismacolor. Okay.
Yeah, I really like these pens. They have nice consistent flow. So I don't think I'll run out of ink anytime soon with these, but I'll definitely get some more of those.
Nice. Yeah, I've been using like for a liner pen.
Mm-hmm.
When I don't have my Kunitake Mega pens around.
Mm-hmm.
This big.
You're gonna have to take me out of solo. I can't see your. There you go.
Yeah, let me not kick you off the stream, but yeah, this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Bic Intensity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's got pretty good quality black ink.
Yeah.
It's a really nice liner pen.
Mm-hmm.
There's really nice flow.
Yeah.
But I use it more for sketches. I wouldn't use it for a finished drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure how it dries, honestly. I'm not sure what it looks like 4 years down the road, if it'll turn red like yours would.
Yeah.
It is a tricky thing about finding a good ink.
Yeah. The time factor.
Yeah. I will say I've had pretty good luck with this Hard Darkness ink, the Nuller ink.
Yeah. And that's the one you've been using in your brush pen, right? You've been using to refill your,
Yes.
Your brush, pocket brush?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you know what I still have? And I'll probably use it this weekend or next weekend or something. For Christmas, I think it was, you sent me a pocket brush as well.
Which one?
It's Japanese, I don't know. But it's like a yellow and gray or possibly green box. I'm not gonna remember what it says on there at all. But yeah, you sent it to me with the that paper from Rhodia.
Oh yeah. Okay.
A Rhodia pad. And you sent me that, a bag-in-bag, and a brush pen. And I still have that brush pen. I haven't taken that out of the package because I was going to do a video on it. I was going to be like, all right, well, I want to do like a video about like how it works and stuff. I just never got around to it. So I still have it there. And it's on my desk right now.
Nice. Yeah, definitely bring it. I don't remember. I can't picture it.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it. I'll send it to you, but I'm still gonna bring it with me.
Sweetness. All right, man. Well, I guess ready to call it.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Alrighty. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for coming along on this wild ride of quietly inking.
Yeah. And those of you that backed Tricks or Treats, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show off the proof one more time. So I just got this on Friday, which was yesterday, and still got a couple of things I need to work out with the printer that I'm not happy with, but for the most part, it looks like it's done. So again, thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.